So as we continue with this program, we're going to ask that our oldest member from last year, Miss Gladys Buckner, come to the stage. Come on, give her a hand. We're also going to ask Angela Wright to come to the stage. Eastman Buckner to come to the stage. And Michelle Buckner Long to come to the stage. Let's give them a hand of applause. Would you all please have a seat?
Okay, I get the distinct pleasure of asking my mama a question. So Gladys Buckner Moore. Now, we are 38 years in, and the Buckners have a very rich history. Tell us, Gladys, some of your favorite memories growing up as a Buckner. We have Angela here, and my question to you is, what is your perspective growing up as a Buckner, and particularly since you didn't grow up in South Carolina, but if you could share some nuggets of your perspective growing up as a Buckner, and particularly as one growing not in Hampton and Barnville, your stage.
I was born and raised in New York, but being a Buckner has been instilled in me since I was born. My grandmother was Hattie Buckner Capers. My mother is Elizabeth May Capers Wright. Growing always told us stories of growing up in the South and how important my grandmother, who was a Buckner, was, and how important family is. Now, how it's touched me. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed when I was young. I was around 7 years old. I started coming to the Buckner family reunion when I was 21, and that brought that Buckner blood into me. Traveling from New York, coming down south, and I would come down south every year to see my family in Varnville. But I didn't really get to feel that Buckner part until I started coming to these reunions in 1991. And ever since I came, I think I've missed maybe 2. And I've made it my journey to make sure that I've come to just about every one of them. Only, not death, but only jobs and anything prevent me from coming here. But from coming to this reunion, that instilled a lot of Buckner love in me. I've met a lot of family, and I see where my grandmother's strength and her faith has come from. That Buckner name means a lot to us. And I'm quite a few generations from the last name of being Buckner, but Buckner blood flows through me. It also flows through my son. So having that perspective, when you live in a city, a big city, you don't see families like this. When I would tell them about my family reunion, they go, we're 200, 300 strong. Well, how do y'all all get together and not fight? Just this weekend when I was telling my coworkers I'm going to my family reunion, they said, well, we can't do that. We don't get along. I'm like, well, you're not a Buckner. That Buckner blood does not flow through you because you get along. You may get mad at each other for 5 minutes, and I'll speak for 2 minutes a day maybe. But that Buckner does flow through you from the ancestors, from the generations. They made us who we are today. We are not supposed to hate each other. They've gone through too much. From slavery, through picking cotton, through hard work. And I always tell the story of my parents. This is what my grandmother has instilled in my mother as well as me. My mother, going to New York, traveling from South Carolina, even the South, even her growth of picking cotton, and she tells about picking cotton and tobacco and farms. I know nothing about this. She said, you don't want to know about that. But I've watched her work hard. I remember my mother being a sales lady in Alexander's and always saying, we want you to have more. Look where my great-grandmother was. Look where my grandmother was. Look where your grandmother was. Look where I was, walking to school, picking cotton, working hard. I don't want you to do that. I want you to have more. That is what the Buckners do. We grow. We flourish. And we become bigger and stronger. It's that Buckner blood that flows through us who makes us who we are and gives us the pride of the people who we are. And that's my perspective of being a Buckner, learning that trait from growing up in the city, and even taking that wholesomeness into the city. I'm raising my son with that wholesomeness, that love of God, and that love of family that we have.
Wow. So now we know the history of where we came from, how it was growing up and doing the cotton and the hard labor that most of us have no idea, would never understand. And to growing up in a place that you normally wouldn't know family to the extent that we know family. And now to speak to someone who knows family from another perspective. This crest that we have, that we cherish so dearly, that we place on everything. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it stands for? Why do we have so much pride in this crest? And that is what Mr. Eastman Buckner is going to elaborate on.
First, let me just give a brief history of how we came about the crest. It was a goal initially, I think, of all of the patriarchs at the time. I think the 2 people that may have crested the most was Edward Buckner out of the Florida chapter and Floyd Buckner out of the South Carolina chapter. My Uncle Floyd pressed me about it a couple of years, and each year we would think about doing it, think about doing it. And most of the symbols, the ideas for the symbols came from him. But I decided to just go ahead and get it done. So I think it was in 2013 was when I decided to put all that together and put the crest together. And that's what we have today. So it's not my creation by no stretch of imagination. It is because of the input of the patriarchs that these symbols that we have and the uniformity of them, you'll understand why. For those of you maybe on your program, you can see the crest. At the top, it is not a mistake that we have a red cross above a blue grid of the earth. And it represents the cross of Christ Jesus as our creator, ruler, and sustainer of the earth. It is our spiritual heritage as Christians. We claim no other faith of any other God or person. Right. All who will be saved must come to the Father through the Son by the power of the Holy Spirit. That is what our patriarchs believe. The golden reeds of the globe represent King Jesus as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The Old English B in the center of the crest represents the Buckner name, and it is spelled out capital B-U-C-K and a big N-E-R. The family in the center represents the core of the earthly affection and responsibility. The family is to be prayed for, provided for, and protected. We recognize the union of marriage as to be sacred before God. The books represent the family's commitment to education with the Bible and as a primary source of all education. The continent of Africa with America inside represents the biological heritage of the Buckner's ancestry. We're from Africa. We acknowledge that our heritage makes us unique and that we come from a people who endure the harshest treatment and conditions, yet remain strong and were sustained by God. The dove represents the peace of the family. We desire, pray, and work to maintain peace in our individual families and among the Buckner family. The hoe, the broom, and the compass each represent labor, as all mankind has an obligation before God to work. The hoe represents manual labor and a reminder of the harsh labor of our ancestors. The broom represents domestic labor, and the compass represents technical labor. All forms of labor are equal and are important and valuable. The year 1981 is the first year in which the Buckner family came together for our first reunion. And at the bottom, and not least, our family motto, one family of love. We love each other unconditionally and strive to maintain that love above all. That is the Buckner crest.
Come on, give it up for the Buckner crest. Our lineage, what we stand for, who we are, why we exist, why we will continue to strive to be great, why we have excellence, and why we are the big B-U-C-K-N-E-R. And so now, being that we are the big B-U-C-K-N-E-R, and we are this one family of love, this next person that we have up here is very special. We now have a Facebook page, so we was reaching out social media to make sure everybody understood what was going on and how to contact us. And during this process, I received an inbox from someone, and they were saying that, my dad was a Buckner, and I've never met my family on my father's side. I don't know anyone that they used to meet their grandfather once in a while, but they knew his name was Snowden. And when she said Snowden, I said, oh, you family. And I was like, well, I don't know. I tried to do some research to figure out who it was, and, we couldn't really get down to the answers of it. But I told her, well, if Snowden Buckner is anywhere, you are family. And I said, make it whatever you need to do, to come here. And I don't care if you don't even meet or get the answer that you think you need. You are always amongst family, because we are one family of love. And that is Miss Michelle Buckner Long. Let's welcome her to the family. I know we can do better than that. Let's show her the love that we exemplify. to tell you her story.
Hi, my name is Michelle Buckner Long. My father was Leon Buckner. He was originally from Ridgeland, South Carolina. His mother was Ethelly Orr, and on his birth certificate says Eddie Buckner. So that's the only thing I ever knew about any of the Buckners were his father's name was Eddie Buckner. So I did my DNA, and I contacted quite a few people here and started talking, and this is the first time I've ever met any Buckners besides myself and my sister. I'm very proud today, and I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm with family, and I'm really loving this right now. And I thank you guys for making me feel that way. Thank you so much.
Come on, let's give it up for this panel. Come on, let's give it up for this panel. We have just learned so much about our family, and we didn't have to hear it from anybody else, but the people who lived it. Can you imagine living your life every day and you not know that you're a Buckner? We are some proud people. I know, I'm like, I'm a Buckner. Oh, yeah, that's my family, all 350 plus of us. That's my family, and we just welcome Michelle with open arms, and I ask that while she is here, you embrace her, talk to her, learn who she is. If you know anything, just do whatever it is to make sure that she feels connected. Like she said, she feels that she is already home, and she will continue to come to the reunion, and she will always be a Buckner, the B-U-C-K-N-E-R.